So today I'm going to show you how to take a single piece of content and share it over multiple platforms and schedule it over a week so that you can make more money and feel less stress. I think the biggest thing that people get paralyzed in is just overwhelmed when it comes to creating content and actually distributing it while still running your business. We're going to simplify the entire process, and I aim to keep it under 10 minutes. My name is Justin Konikow. If it's the first time that you've been here, this channel is all things media and real estate. So I own Prime Real Estate Brokerage with my beautiful wife, Shannon Grogan, and Prime Media Productions. And we specialize in helping people brand themselves, create content, and sell. I am obsessed with all things marketing, sales, and media. And I like putting in a lot of time to learn what's working today. I get to try it because we have an incredible organization of people, see what works, and bring the very best back to you. The other really cool thing is we have some of the most amazing people in our network than you can possibly imagine. We get to interview them on this channel and pick their brains, and we try to get very practical and tactical, and we pump out free PDFs and guides for you based off those conversations. Case in point, Benji Travis. If you don't know who he is, 1 billion plus views on YouTube, 2 million plus subscribers, just came on, and we're going to be disseminating that into an action guide. And you can actually hear the replay on our podcast. We also have a YouTube strategy action guide from getting a whole bunch of creators together and talk about what's working. We have a storytelling guide that we just dropped with Kyle Scott. He was the president of Sirhan Ventures, the #1 real estate brand on the planet, and he was in production at NBC for like 10 years. So he shares a ton of secrets. I'd suggest you go back, check those out, and hit subscribe so you don't miss any of those interviews, because you could be there in person and ask questions. Now let's get right into it. So I've got Otter.ai, I've got Canva, I've got YouTube, Buzzsprout, Buffer, and Later. All right, so this should give me the base of what I need. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to go and I'm going to import this into Otter.ai. Keep in mind, you don't have to get this complicated with it. If you don't care about subtitles, you can skip this step and just move on to the next segment of the video. But I'm going to let that upload. I'm then going to go to YouTube, make sure I'm on my right channel. And I'm going to have the same file dropped. So I'm going to drop this. Then I'm going to go to Buzzsprout. I have 2 different podcasts, so I'm going to upload this one. This is just the quick daily hits that we run. So I'm going to go BatchShoot. And I'm going to go to number 7. I'll click on it just to make sure it's the right video. Yeah, it's the right one. Okay. I'm going to click and drag this here. Oh, just click open, I guess. Okay, so this is uploading, and Buffer. So the reason I have Buffer and Later, there's 2 reasons. Let me just click and drag this one into Later first, just so I can have it uploading while we chat. So Later will allow me to schedule this piece of content on Instagram and TikTok, which is very important, right? That's essentially where this piece of content should be living. So while that's uploading, I'm just going to drag and drop it here, and I'll get back to that guy in a second. Buffer will allow me to go a step further. So I share natively on platforms, and I think posting natively is very important. I can't really post this piece of content natively, I believe, on Facebook and Later. So I use 2 publishing softwares. I don't think you have to get this complex. It's just because of the amount of accounts that we run. I find having 2 helps me. So again, if you just want to keep it simple, if I was going to choose one of the 2, I'd probably choose Later.com. It's more comprehensive. I'm going to select basically Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So this is where I'm going to be posting the exact same piece of content onto these platforms. And I'll show you the difference between the scheduling programs, and maybe that'll make you realize which one you actually want to run. Buffer was the one I ran for the longest time. It's actually the simplest. So if you want a very simple publishing software, I think this is where it's at. If you're a visual creative, I would definitely recommend Later. I think Later is a pretty awesome app. YouTube. So everything that I build in terms of the description and title and how I structure this, I build it off SEO. I want to be searchable and I want to be discoverable. I'm going to do this very quickly for the purposes of this video so you don't get bored with me, but this is what I would typically do. So I use a software called vidIQ. There's another one called TubeBuddy I know a lot of people use. I prefer vidIQ. I used TubeBuddy for a year, and I just find this is just a better one for me, and it gives me daily ideas. So check this out. If I click on this, I've got all kinds of ideas. Owning a real estate brokerage. I like that idea. Don't care about EXP, realty agents, real estate licensing advice, how to get listings. So I could go down this list. I got 44 ideas here. So it actually helps me create videos that you guys want to watch. So if you have specific ideas, let me know as well. I will create videos for you. This is not really just geared around real estate. We do content creation, media, and through the lens of something that should apply to literally anybody in any business. I don't care if you're a coffee roaster in the fitness space. I want to help everybody. So going back to the video, this video is about a real estate agent that gets fined, right? So I am speaking to a very specific audience. When I think about YouTube, I'm thinking about who's actually watching this video, not what do I want to say about it. So I'm going to say real estate law, because that's super important. I'm going to say real estate. I'm also speaking to people that are following my channel. So myself, I want to be discoverable. And real estate stories. Maybe people are out there searching stories. So I'm going to search that. You can search about up to 5. The cool thing about vidIQ is it'll show me an overall score. It'll show me competition and search volume. I kind of want a balance of low competition, high search volume. The overall score I've heard it doesn't matter as much, but apparently my name score is high and it's searched 4,200 times a month. So that's exciting. It definitely wasn't that a couple months ago. Very low competition in real estate law, low search volume, but I'll still include it because I think it matters. I actually want to fill up my tags. So what I'm doing right now is I'm creating the tags for my video, which help me become discoverable. This is not a lead generation video, so I'm not going to click on that. I don't think it's the right thing to add. And Prime Real Estate Network, I'm actually going to remove that one. I don't know why I clicked on it. It's not actually relatable to the video, and I don't own that network. Social media marketing, nope. Grand Bend, nope. Real estate marketing, I'd say yes, it does fall into that category a little bit. Bigger pockets investors probably want to hear about what I'm saying. Commercial real estate, London, Ontario real estate. I do want to be known for that because that's the market that we cover. Content creation, not really. Other friends of mine that run channels. If I clicked on their names, I would actually show up to their audiences, which is a pretty cool thing to know. Definitely want to show up in my market, not lead generation, top realtor for buying a home, real estate video, real estate attorney, real estate license. I would say real estate coaching, right? A lot of real estate agents watch these videos to find out how to be better at their jobs. So you know what? And I want to be discoverable as a realtor. So we'll choose all these. I've got 311 of 500. If we weren't doing this video, I would fill up all 500. vidIQ has another tool that's pretty cool. So once you refresh your tags, it has a really good idea of what's going to rank high. So I should actually have my brokerage name and I can click boost and it'll give me the highest ranking search terms that I could add. So I could fill this up if I wanted to, but I'll move on for now. So the next most important thing is the title, right? A lot of people title YouTube videos based on what they think they should type for clickbait purposes. I don't want to do that. I actually want to go back down to my keyword inspector and I'll show you my strategy. So here's another strategy you can use. Go to YouTube and go to Google. Estate agent find. This is a super hack. I learned this from Christina Smallhorn. Shout out, Christina. You are amazing at what you do. The first thing that shows up is recent enforcement decisions, RICO. So I get a lot of my stories actually from that site. So if I go to tools and I go to videos and then I go tools, duration, time, last year, it's going to re-rank them. Agent find 7,500, real estate after dark. So I rank second. That's actually one of my episodes right there. And that episode actually got quite a few views on it, I believe. No, not even 13. And I still rank second. That's nuts. I've had some real estate shorts pop and go over 500 in a very short order. So I'm going to look at this structure because he ranks over mine. So let's test this live. We'll have some fun with this. So normally I would take the top 5 videos and I'd make a combination of the titles to make them the best, but I'll do this. I'll actually go back to the video. I know she was fined 20 grand. So I'll go real estate agent fined $20,000. Say, I don't want to type my name in with the real estate agent find. So you know what? I'm just going to keep it simple. And then the first thing you want to do is actually repeat that in your description because it's searchable. And you actually want to go down and then add it to your tags. So your title should actually be one of the tags that you have as well. Oh. Just make it nice and tidy. Super searchable, but there's a reason that it's like that. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Canva because I already have the title pasted. I'm going to go to all my designs. You'll see a bunch of other stuff for the brokerage. Just ignore it. I'll take this one and I'll say how I got into the real estate industry. I will change this. It's the same goofy photo of myself. Oh, well. Agent find. No, jail. I actually think just typing stuff like this is really going to get people's attention. You know what I'm going to do for fun? I'm going to delete my photo. I want an A and B test to see if removing my photo actually gets more clicks, which it might, because like I said, I got a goofy photo. All right. So while that uploads, there you go. Now I have my thumbnail. Now, understand that this is a video for YouTube that's under 60 seconds, right? Not super, super typical, but that is called a YouTube short. Works well for the purpose of this video because I'm showing you how to get this on multiple platforms. But if you put the hashtag short in your description, then you can turn around and it'll rank in the shorts. So it'll show up in people's shorts. This video's gone over 10 minutes. I apologize, but it's going to take a little bit longer for me to explain this whole process. Once I have this built out, you'll see how much faster everything is at the end and how I get on all the platforms very, very quickly. If you're getting any value from this or you have any questions, jump in the comments. Let me know anything about any segment. I'll go back and I'll address it. You can always go on Instagram and DM me directly. I mean, if you want any of those resources that we have for this stuff, click the link in my bio on Instagram. That'll get you right to the resource pages and you can get those PDFs literally right now. So now I got to write the description. Real estate agent fined $20,000. Sometimes real estate agents don't always follow the rules. This episode shows you one that might surprise even if you're an agent. A lot of agents don't know that bird dog fees are actually illegal. Okay, so normally I'd write a more in-depth description, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to make it a little bit faster. So what I'm also going to do is I've got a little note in my iPhone. And if I go here, YouTube tags, ask Justin, give me 1 second here. What I learned, stretch YouTube. Here we go. So I normally have, nope, this is mine. YouTube Justin Konikow. So I have this separated. So these videos are made for anybody looking to level up their productivity and content. Comment anytime, free resources and action guides. Booyah. Okay. These are just things I've learned from YouTube over the years. Interesting note, YouTube wants to keep people on platform. So don't send people off platform if you don't have to. This is an example of where I shouldn't do that, but I am really trying to push people to the resources section. You know what? I found a way to do this instead of doing it this way. So you can go to this link right now if you're watching this video. So I'm going to delete it. The sending people to my Instagram doesn't matter because you're on your iPhone, so you're probably not going to take it off. But if you want to get the resources, well, there it is. I had a little overlay added in this video app. So you can go to justinkonikow.com, pause the video right now, /resources. Tell me if you like them and go from there. Copy this to my podcast. So I have my title. I'm going to go to buffer, copy it there. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm slowing myself down. I feel like it's the content Olympics. Okay, I've got this piece of content here. It's called Real Estate After Dark, so I'm going to share this at nighttime. Change my time to 6. Normally, I would actually optimize the time that it posts, but now I've got it in my podcast, I've got it in my buffer, I've got it in my later. I'm also going to do one more thing because podcasts, fun fact, are searchable. YouTube, very important to keep playlists. Prime Daily. Prime Daily tags. I'm going to copy these tags. This is why I do it in YouTube. I absolutely love the fact that I can copy all the tags and then I can go right to Buzzsprout and I can paste them into Buzzsprout because tags actually work. Summary. I like doing a little summary so that people, if they're just browsing podcasts, hear this one. I'll just publish this one right now. So bam, one piece of content gets posted. Now here, 3 platforms. Customized for each network. Twitter, way too long. Minimize that. Facebook, perfect. LinkedIn might be too long. Nope, we're good. 3 more platforms. So now I've done 4 platforms, right? I can go into the actual platforms and schedule if I want to, but done. Now I got Instagram, TikTok. Let's go. Instagram, you can't actually auto-publish. So send notification. Saved caption. So I'll use one of my pre-done captions, real estate based. So I'll just copy these and then paste them into my actual thing. TikTok, way too long, obviously. Yeah, there's way too much works here. And I'll just do a couple hashtags. I think hashtags and the caption are the most important part of your video. Glenda James, shout out to Glenda. She taught me to always put my name in. Prime Daily. Episode 7. 39, I believe. I double checked that if I wasn't under the gun for time. But again, this is how little I'm just not precious about my content. I think people are so scared that everything has to be perfect. Really doesn't. Cool thing about later now is I can take this and be like, well, I don't want to post and blow up people's feeds. So I'm going to actually post one of them tomorrow morning. Or wait, I'm going to post TikTok tomorrow night. And I'm going to do this one tonight on Instagram. Yeah. Sorry. You're killing my flow later. Making me look bad. Okay. 7 o'clock. 6:35. I really want to get into analytics and other stuff like that. I could. One key thing I missed was you guys wondered why I did this in the beginning, the transcript. So now I have the SRT file. So Otter is giving me the ability to export captions. Captions are important for YouTube. So now I'm going to go to YouTube. So I did 4, 5, 6 platforms with TikTok. I'm going to add my subtitles captions that I just did in otter.io by uploading the file. SRT right there. Now I'm going to go, hold on a second, done. If it was a longer video, I would add end cards, but it's literally less than 60 seconds. So I don't know if I want to bunk up the screen, but I will just for fun. Yeah, this is best. No, I feel like it messes it up, but yeah, discard that. You know what? I'll just throw this on there and see what happens. I don't think I've ever done it. So it sends people to another playlist so they can binge watch your content, whatever. I'll add that, see what happens. Cards are points in videos that you want to send people to other content. I should add that, but I don't really care and I don't really have time. And here I'll schedule this. So current times between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. I got a bunch of stuff, I think, publishing on this channel. So I'm going to schedule this for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So what was that? 6. This is 7 platforms now. 9 a.m. Schedule that. That is 7 platforms in 19 minutes. But keep in mind, doing 7 platforms in 19 minutes now, as I stretch this out across a couple of days, and I'm doing this with more and more pieces of content. If I put in half an hour in my calendar daily and I say, I'm going to upload 1 photo and 1 video every single day for 7 days, and maybe I'm only posting content 5 days a week, you can see how I'm going to get ahead of myself, right? And all of a sudden, stuff's going to be being posted while I'm working. And that's the power of YouTube for sure. So smash that like button if you like YouTube and the fact that it's working while you're sleeping. But it's also the power of these other social media platforms. If you follow my content, it probably looks like I'm everywhere at the same time. There is a strategy behind that. There's a brand strategy to how we've kind of developed our cadence of content and what gets posted when, because I want to make sure that I value my audience as well. You see that it's me actually doing it. So I'm a practitioner. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you got any feedback for me, leave it in the comments. If there's anything you want to see, if you want to see how we actually create the content, how the editing gets done, all that jazz, let me know and we'll do that.